Well, here we are for the conclusion of this excellent tournament, the League Cup, the English League Cup. It is now down to these two teams in the final, and what a prize to play for.
Yeah, big trophy these days, isn't it? Big trophy, full house. It should be a cracker.
Well, with the rise of Manchester City, with the money that they've been getting from the Middle East, their games against the traditional top sides become more and more important now. And here we have City against Liverpool today.
No, that's right. I mean, everybody's having to cut the cloth for the financial fair play regulations, and City are aware of that more than most, but they've got a really good side, as have Liverpool, it has to be said.
Two changes for Liverpool. Simon Mignolet starts in goal. Emre Can plays alongside Mamadou Sakho in the heart of the defence. Lucas plays with Coutinho in the centre of the park. Daniel Sturridge is the main striker today. Several changes for Manchester City. Joe Hart starts in goal. Vincent Kompany starts with Martin Di Michelis as the centre-backs. Yaya Toure plays alongside Fernandinho in the middle of the park. Sergio Aguero is the sole striker. It's not true that they closed down the old Wembley, Alan, at your request, because it was the only place you ever got a yellow card in your professional career.
No, well, it was a famous old stadium. It was a cliche, but it was a sapping surface as well on the grass. Nowadays, on the new Wembley pitch, it's not quite the same. More like Premier League pitches here.
The match under the control of Mike Dean. So here we go in the final of the English League Cup.
Well, it's a magnificent atmosphere within this stadium, and I'm expecting a superb game.
Sergio Aguero. And it's the tackle that stops the attack here. Well, he tried to find his man, but he's only put the ball into touch. Well, it's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. David Silva! Well, the shot's well off target, and the defenders relieved, but they played a part, I think.
Well, they did. They didn't pick him up initially, but they just did enough to close him down.
Quick look at a couple of the key players that we feel might surface in this game.
Well, it doesn't always turn out that way, but you would earmark this pair as two danger men in this match, two lads that could change the course of the game.
They've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here. Fernandinho. David Silva in the middle. And that's dealt with the problem. Now that's a throw. But this isn't going to be a stroll in the park for Liverpool.
No, it's really tough to predict this one, Martin. Can't see a winner at the moment.
Fernandinho. Silva. Now Fernandinho. For the shot. Toure at full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. Manchester City get given the corner here. Di Michelis, great contact with the header, great work from the keeper. Back to Joe Hart in goal. Aguero. Fernandinho. Sterling. Really on top of their... And now the shot! And he's opened the scoring here.
And that is a contender for goal of the season without question. To find the left corner from that distance.
And here's the goal again. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Lucas. They've set it up well for the cross. Coutinho! And it goes straight at Joe Hart, catches it easily. Michaelis. Well, they're back defending and they've cut the pass out there. And maybe that will ease the pressure. Maybe the cross. That's a useful ball in. And the defender has blocked the cross, and he's done it well. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Brilliant football from this team. No doubt about that, goal kick. Well, here it is, Yaya Touré's goal. It's given them the lead.
Well, the keeper saw it coming from an awfully long distance, and he didn't move his feet quickly enough, I don't think.
Well, they're leading at half-time in the English League Cup final, but they would be foolish to think that the job's been done.
Oh, without question. I mean, they've been good value. They took the chance as well, but I think the trailing team is capable of coming back at them.
So the English League Cup final has had its first half. Here goes the second half. We're underway.
Yeah, it can be draining, this pitch, and going into the second half, further into it, maybe tiredness will play a part.
Nicely controlled football, this. Not rushing it, not forcing it, just keeping the ball, moving the opposition around. Jordan Henderson. Yaya Touré. Subs getting ready. The shot's on! Managed to stop the ball going forward with that block. Liverpool take over possession again. Lucas. Vincent Kompany. Looking for Aguero. Well, it is a free kick, and they're excited by this. It's a real chance to at least work the goalkeeper. Well, we don't like to see that in the game. It may be just missed timing, but it looked a bit malicious to me.
Well, it did, and the lad he tackled, he looks okay, but, I mean, it was a potential leg breaker, that, and the kind of challenge you just do not want to see in the game.
Well, you run the risk when you go to ground like that with a slide tackle of getting into serious trouble.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
He steps up for the free kick. Well, the threat was there. It wasn't quite the goal.
I think the keeper might have been relieved there, Martin, because I don't think he would have got there.
Number 20.
We are in the last chance saloon for Liverpool.
Well, those defenders are going to be asked to head the ball quite a lot, I think. Plenty of aerial balls are going to be coming their way in the next few moments.
Oh, too early, offside. The referee's given the corner, and the chance now to pour men forward. Decent fist away by the keeper. Sterling. It's with Toure. Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper. It's their trophy. Final whistle's gone. They have won the English League Cup.
Well, you can't blame them for jumping up and down, because thoroughly deserved winners. I thought they were by far the better team out there, and look at the joy in their faces. Wonderful.
To be top of the pile in a competition, no wonder you're seeing unbridled joy here.
Yeah, and I think deserved winners. They played well in the final, as they did over the course of the tournament. Well done, lads.
Well, up they go, and memories that will live with them for the rest of their lives. To win this tournament and all that it means to those players. No wonder the bounce is back in them.
Well, you've got all your family up in the stands. I'll be watching down proudly, and certainly there'll be a huge feeling of pride within that team. Why not? Thoroughly deserved winners.
Beautifully staged, the final as well, and more to come with these end of match fireworks. They've provided the fireworks on the pitch. A terrific team, and for them, a place in the history books.
Time to enjoy, time to celebrate.